It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, I don't know, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year in winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning this season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it for now as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Yo, Freak, what's up? What's up, man? Good to see you. How's the family? CC good? Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time. Sure. You got to keep the support system in place. Makes a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man. Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right? Not a chance, Freak.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Freak, he's in at point guard. Hayward out there with Alec Burks. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Hood in at the 2. Good. And it's 6 points for Andre Iguodala.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Jazz trail by 5. Freak with it.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. It's going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Cannot hit. Nice D from Freak.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Right through the D for the layup.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Curry. Freak kicks to Hayward. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Green, and he finishes the break with a layup. Green's got 8 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Six on the shot clock. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Curry with a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Bogut. Azili comes in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a switcher also for Utah. Max checked in. Poked loose. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. That's good. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games. You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance? Bogut, he's checked in for Verejao. Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Thompson. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hood comes in for Burks. Freaks checked in for Shelvin Matt. And Trey Burke subbed in for Dante Exum. And so in the game for the Jazz, down low it's Hayward in favor. Burke is out there with Freak. And it's Hood in at the small forward position. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Green. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston. And the Warriors miss again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Curry. And it's Freak missing. Warriors leading by 11, and it's the Warriors on the break. Livingston, that's good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Freak. 6 points for him. To the wing right side. Fires from 18, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Bogut kicks to Iguodala. Here's Livingston. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. Iguodala's got 5 assists in the game. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
.59 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Curry with the drive, and that one's good. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Move the ball.
And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Now, Freak. 9 points in the game so far. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
And it's good. Livingston's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And here's Freak. And a powerful one-handed slam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Ezeli in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. Warriors leading by 17. Here is Livingston. He's got 6. Ezeli gets the bucket. Ezeli's got 6.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Let's get the ball inside.
Freak with it. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Thompson. And it's Freak with the rebound. Jazz trail by 19.
You got it.
There's the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. They get it back. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, Kevin, they were absolutely fantastic last year. I mean, they demanded respect from behind the arc all year long. Very consistent and very disciplined in their shot selection. They knew exactly how to move the defense and move themselves to get quality looks from behind the three-point line.
Five on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And the numbers, nothing spectacular in his rookie season, but he's still got a lot of room for growth.
Oh, yeah. Forget about last year. I mean, that was development. This year is about contributing.
Outside, Green. He feeds it to Barnes. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Barnes has got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And the Jazz making a change here. 2 shots. Barnes hits them both. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens. The Warriors. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. The Warriors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Taking a look at the Jazz. Freak in a 2-guard. Lyles out there with Jeff Withey. Then there's Burke, and it's Ingles in at the 3. Ezeli kicks to Curry. The second chance effort, it's deflected, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Draymond Green. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Coming out over there.
Passes it to Clark. Dishes it to Barnes. Pass to Clark. Livingston, that's good. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Now here's Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And he dunks it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Freak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Let's look at some numbers in this one for Freak. He has 15 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Feeds it to Bergeron. And there's the pass to Livingston. Nobody near Barnes. That three off the mark.
Move it. Move it.
So it's Utah now. Now Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barnes kicks to Livingston. From deep three-point range, no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the Stephen Curry. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet